Good morning. It is day one of section 15, and by a creek and by the highway, or rather it's a state road. Vermont is where Vermont 11 and 30 intersect, and it's a trailhead, and about 3 miles north of Bromley Ski Resort. And it's 6 in the morning. Pokey Stogie is over there by his car. Brandy, and Brandy's parked by Blue. And it was a bad rain last night. Set up in the rain, and the wind blew the fly. It blew it. This was tight, and it was just, this thing was going all night with the lightning and the thunder and the rain, and heard a big boom hit the fly. It looks like, yeah, this limb came down, and if it was bigger it would have been a widowmaker, but it came right down and it just brushed the fly last night. As you can see, it ripped the stake right out of the ground. That's why everything was kind of loose. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and pack up, and we're gonna get ready. We're gonna slack pack this morning. Not here. This is where we started and hiked from to Bennington last September. And this is the southernmost part of the section that we're doing this time. And we're saving this one for last. This is where we're gonna finish off. This is where we started, parking right over there, same spot. And this is where we're gonna finish. So we're gonna do 2 days of slack packing to kind of get us tuned up. Slack packing is where you don't have to do a full pack because it's a day hike. So we're gonna go a little further up and do 2 6 or 7 mile hikes each day, and then build up. Then day 3 is gonna be an overnighter. We're gonna do 20 miles. Basically, we're doing parking lot to parking lot. And we're just, I'm gonna get packed up and get on the road. Talk at you. So we're leaving 11:30 trailhead where we parked last night, and heading to the first, I think it's Vermont 10 parking, if I'm not mistaken, where we're going to be parking Blue here, and then we're going up. We're going to do a 7-mile day hike today, basically. So we're on the trail. It's about 8:15. We should get there at 9. Mark my car. We're probably going to get on trail about 10, maybe a little before. So we're on a Blue Blaze, heading from the White Rocks Rec area parking onto the trail. And from here, we are doing a slack pack, which is just a short day hike of 7 miles back to the Vermont 103, or Vermont Route 103 parking area. So we're doing a very easy day today. My pack has been adjusted to just have the basics for the day hike, and it's at 19 pounds, and Pokes is at 15 pounds. So we are going north, and this is the first white blaze of this section. Section 15, day 1. Howdy. Howdy. Some more property boundaries. I said I was going to skip this, but what the heck, it's only 1/10 of a mile. Yeah, it's a partial view, but the view's all the same. And a nice breeze to cool down. That was worth the 1/10 of a mile. Blue blaze. Getting back on trail. just climbed a 700-foot elevation, and it's starting to flatten out for a little bit. Nice breeze, and we're going down about 600-foot elevation drop to the shelter. I think it's called the Minerva Hinchy shelter, and that's where our water supply is. A little less than a mile to the shelter. We're going to resupply water. There's a creek or something down there, so that's going to help. Pokey Stogie's behind me, still taking a break. Pokey Stogie's trail name of Ken Coleman. And Ken Coleman is a high school classmate. And when we finish and get to the end of this section, he will be 400 miles and change to finish the Appalachian Trail, which he's been working on for 20 years. And the reason you have not seen him is because he'd prefer not to be videotaped. This hike is a very spiritual and personal thing for him, and he does not want to see a camera to have it pull him away from his quest. So I am respecting his wishes. "3 months is way too long to be off trail. And it was so hot this summer that the only time I ever really went outside was to cut the grass or play golf. I didn't do any walking on the local trails around me, and I'm paying for it right now. But I am knocking out the cobwebs. Don't need that. Another downed blaze. It happens. So here we are at the Minerva Hinchy shelter, where we're going to resupply our water, and I'm going to visit the privy. Here is the shelter, and supposedly, oh, that smells so good, the burning wood. Supposedly the water supply is, yeah, it's right down here, but I'm going to doff my pack and take my water bladder down there, the CNOC bag, and collect the water. It's a nice looking little shelter. Yep. So take a break here. Talk to y'all in a bit. So it's 5 o'clock, and I am starting a descent down to where Blue is at the Vermont Route 103 parking area, and it's 2.4 miles, and like I said, it's downhill most of the way. You can hear the distant thunder of the rumbling thunderstorm, and it is coming. No doubt about that. Hopefully we can beat it. We're coming on the only view of the day, the only true view. It's called Airport Lookout, and I've been hearing planes all day, but I have not been videotaping when I've been hearing them. So this is the view coming up, and it looks like it's a view of the airport. You get up here on the rock. You can see the valley below. And it is muggy. I've been sweating more than I've been drinking, that's for sure. So hopefully this upcoming thunderstorm is going to cool it down a little more. But it's not a bad view. Okay, I am back to it, trying to beat the thunderstorm. The closer we get to the bottom, the more we hear the road traffic. And the traffic over there is from Vermont Route 7, which is a pretty active road. as you can hear. And we're getting a little bit of a lower view of the airport over there. And this is some steep stuff. I'd hate to do this at either night hiking or in the rain. Mosquitoes, jeez. It is 6 o'clock and the steep ascent is beginning. It's going to be a steep climb. Wow. Yep, very steep. I am definitely hearing the rushing waters. This is awesome, and you can feel it cooling down, just getting close to the rushing creek. Oh man, look at that. This is nice. Okay. Oh man, nice. Oh, this is like that Thai River Bridge. Yeah. Might have to come back here and cool down. This is nice. I don't know how we're going to get down there though. Maybe over there. Okay. More bouncy. Whoa. 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 That's very cool. 1/10 of a mile to blue. It's 7 o'clock and I got back to blue and it's all dirty. And I'm going back to this river, and apparently there is a path to get to part of the water on the other side of the creek. So I'm gonna go down there and take a bath. Whoa. Oh man. Woo! 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 Bouncy, bouncy. Man, that is something. Definitely dark 30. Looks like I'm gonna have to boulder dance to get over there. I'll be night hiking back to Blue, but I'm gonna put the camera down and just work on cooling off and cleaning up. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you, River, for cooling me down and cleaning me up in my clothes. So I am fully washed and fully cooled down. This was wonderful, and it was not freezing cold water. It was very tepid water, very, very nice, very comfortable. So I'm gonna have to remember this. Maybe tomorrow if it's as hot as it was today, come back here and revisit this nice little river. Going over the suspension bridge again. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, there's where I bathe. Whoa. Bouncy, bouncy. Whoa. Pretty awesome. Who needs an amusement ride when you got the Appalachian Trail and a suspension bridge? Back to Old Blue. It's 9 o'clock. I'm set up over here, and Poke is set up over there, and that light over there you can see in the distance. And it was raining a little bit, but we got to get it set up before, I guess, between rains. So today was the end of the first day of section 15, day 1. It is the 8th of September, and we got in 7 miles, 7 hard miles, and I managed to take a bath in that creek that went under the bridge, the suspension bridge, and we got here. We're basically camped just off of the parking area where Brandy was parked at the rec center. And then in the morning we will jockey the cars to do another slack pack. So I will talk at you in the morning. Good night. And thanks for watching.